Hello, my name is Corinne Hansen. I am an English teacher. The text I chose was Young Goodman Brown by Nathaniel Hawthorne. This text would go well in an 11th grade curriculum. It would also be good to use while students are learning about the colonial United States in U.S. history. So I'm going to start. Young Goodman Brown came forth at sunset into the street at Salem Village. So right away I see Salem, and I activate my background knowledge about Salem, which is the Salem witch trials, where people were constantly accused of being a witch and they could not confirm or deny, and so they ended up getting hung. So this makes me ask the question, could this have to do with the Salem witch trials? Could this story, as we get into it more, have to do with the Salem witch trials? It also, I also make a connection to the Crucible, which is a story about 4 girls who were dancing in the woods, having some fun, and they got caught, and they didn't want to get in trouble with the court, so they started saying that other people in the community were witches. And again, these people could not confirm or deny. And so even really good people got hung because these girls did not want to get into trouble. So continuing on, but put his head back after crossing the threshold to exchange a parting kiss with his young wife. And Faith, as the wife was aptly named, thrust her own pretty head into the street, letting the wind play with the pink ribbons of her cap while she called to Goodman Brown. So right away I noticed that the wife's name is Faith. And again, thinking back to the Salem witch trials, a lot of that was happening because people were grounded so much in their faith. Faith was a huge part of their life, and they were trying to show how devoted they were to God. And so I thought it was ironic and very interesting that the author decided to name young Goodman Brown's wife Faith. Another thing while I'm reading this first paragraph is I get a visualization. So we have young Goodman Brown putting his head in the doorway to kiss his wife goodbye. And then when he's coming out of the doorway, his wife's head is going out to watch him and talk to him as he goes. So I get a good visualization of what's happening from the description. And also I'm kind of wondering, what is the significance of him going forward, coming back, and then his wife's head is going forward out of the door? Like perhaps the door has some sort of, the threshold there has some sort of significance that I am wondering about. So in the next paragraph, Faith is begging young Goodman Brown not to go. And I can make a connection to my life as well. When I was first married, I wanted my husband to be home with me. Sometimes he had to work at night. Sometimes he had to go on the road. And so it was tough being newly married to see him go. And so I can understand why she's begging him, please, young Goodman Brown, please stay. So these are some of the items that I picked up to help with my comprehension, some fix-up strategies.